For this video, we are going to be solving algebra equations using property of equality. So as we know in our notes, property of equality means that if you do something to one side, you have to do it to the other side to make it equal. So we might have been able to in the past solve this problem 7a, with an undo table, but today we are going to have a different approach. So I'm going to rewrite the problem down here. X divided by -5 plus 12 is equal to -8. So the first thing I would recommend is to make a line through the equal sign so we can keep the problem balanced. So just like in our undo tables, I'm looking at x first, and I notice that x has been divided by -5, and then 12 has been added to that, and then it equals -8. So backwards thinking, like our undo tables, we're going to start with -8. We can't do anything about that, but we can undo adding the 12. So we're going to do that by doing the opposite operation, which is subtracting 12. So I'm going to subtract 12 here, but if I do it to one side of the problem, I have to do it to the other side of the problem to make it equal. So I'm going to subtract 12 here, and then I'm going to draw a line to simplify my answer. So now I'm going to bring down x divided by -5, excuse me. This equals 0. I'm not going to write 0. I'm just going to bring the equal sign down. Now I have -8 minus 12 more. So this, in a sense, is an addition problem because you have -8 and you're taking away 12 more. So this is -20. So now we have a new problem, which is x divided by -5 equals -20. So looking at the order of operations, x was divided by -5. How are we going to undo that? Well, we're going to want to undo division by multiplying. Something that gets a little tricky here is when we have a fraction on one side and just a whole number on the other side. So I'm going to make this, just to make it more even, I'm going to make it a fraction. You can do that by adding a line and then 1, a denominator of 1, to any integer, and it's the same value, it just makes it a fraction. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this side by -5 over 1, and I'm going to multiply this side by -5 over 1, because that's essentially the same thing as -5, but it makes it a fraction, so it's in line with the math problem. So now I can multiply across. I have -5 times x is -5x, 1 times -5 is -5, and then equals -20 times -5 is +100, and then over 1. And so then I can go ahead and say -5 divided by -5, that cancels out to 1, so we'll just leave it x, and then equals 100. All right, and there you have it. There is our answer. Sorry if it was a little bit cut off. You can see all my work now. So again, -5x divided by -5 equals 100, x equals 100. And we can plug our answer in to check to make sure that that's the correct answer by saying to ourselves, 100 divided by -5 plus 12 should equal -8. So 100 divided by -5, that's going to simplify to -20, and -20 plus 12 should equal -8. And there we go. That would earn you a 4 if you had all that work on your paper. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another video on using property of equality.